Good morning, my friends. Back down, sitting in front of the coffee shop again today. I just opened it back up for the morning. Everything's warmed up. I've served a customer already, and basically just waiting for a little bit. And while I do, finish a bowl. Housekeeping. See if I can get it to focus. My Peterson system pipe. Little P-lip on there. And in it today, I am running my 7 Seas Red blend. And currently I'm about half done with the bowl. So I'm going to relight and we'll sit here and chat for a little bit. So currently I am coming up with ways of creating demand for our products. As we all know, businesses basically function off of the law of supply and demand. We have the supply. But what some people don't know, that haven't actually put some thought into it, is that there's two different types of demand. There's genuine demand, and by that I mean actual essentials. Some of those essentials vary depending on where you live, but basically some sort of electrical energy, groceries, those are essential demands, okay? Things you truly and actually need. The other form of demand is artificial demand. Artificial demand doesn't last indefinitely, for the most part, but you can manipulate that artificial demand and cause the need for your service or products to increase exponentially for a short time. And right now, I'm figuring out ways of causing the demand for our products to increase. Which in a city is a lot easier, actually, because you have a much larger customer base. You know what I mean? Whereas in a small town like this, it's a bit more difficult because you don't have a larger customer base. So you have to focus in on exactly how you intend to manipulate that artificial demand with the public at large, as it were, or public at small in our case. So I've been working on that. See, local people, when you're dealing with locals specifically, the thing about locals is you get them coming in, let's say, 5 times. Okay? If you can get them to come in 5 times in 2 weeks, you pretty much have them pinned. Especially when it comes to something like coffee or drinks. And I will be right back. All right, I'm finally back with you. Of course, to you, it's only been a couple of seconds. But yeah, I got 2 customers in, and one of them ordered 12 drinks. They said they were taking them over to the school. But I just slammed out 12 drinks in 14 minutes. Woof. But it was fun. Now that's 14 minutes after the order was put in. I like it. That's fun, man. You get something like that, that's a challenge. There we go. Oh, and I got the opportunity yesterday to help someone who is just beginning their pipe journey, to the point where they just had received a pipe in the mail yesterday. And he was asking me about aromatic blends that wouldn't stink up the car so bad. He's a cigar smoker normally. London Fog today. Our logo. But yeah, he's literally just starting out his pipe journey, and he wanted some suggestions. And I wrote down actually 3 or 4. But before he spends money on any of them, and to make sure that they're suitable to his taste, I gave him a little sample of the Sherman's March by Brigadier Black yesterday, and for him to try out. And I also brought in today a run of the Casey Jones Last Ride. This actually makes the vehicle smell really good, even 2-3 hours after. It's nice stuff. And I'm going to give him a sample of my 7 Seas Red as well. Granted, they're all cherry blends, but they do a very good job of actually making the vehicle smell pretty damn good. So, and I'm not referring to right in the process of smoking. I'm referring to, in the minutes and hours after the smoke. So I'm giving him a few samples, letting him try them out. And I have more, obviously, at home, more aromatics that I'm more than willing to give him samples of so he can figure out what he wants to order. And I even gifted him one of my stubby pipes. The 502, I think. Yeah. The Bent Dublin Viking. Stubby. I don't smoke it anymore. Last time I smoked it, I think, was on my wife's birthday last year. I've just kind of fallen out of that, so. But he got a couple of eBay fine pipes, apparently, yesterday in the mail that he had forgotten he ordered. And I just wanted him to have a decent pipe to start with. And that stubby gives off some good flavor. So it wasn't like I was jipping him. And that was one that I actually had with me. I might even gift him one of my cobs just so he can try that out too. But it is not very often that I get a chance to do that. Not very often at all, actually. I think the entire time I've smoked a pipe, between in the past and now, I've only helped 2 people that were pipe smokers. And this one is a brand new pipe smoker. He's seen my packages come in from PNC, and even asked me what they were. And I told him. And he's seen me driving around town with a pipe in my mouth. So, I mean, he knows I'm a pipe smoker. Probably why he came to me when I came in. He works at the post office down there. So when I came in to check for packages, he just called me over and asked me that question about the pipe tobacco. But yeah, that was pretty cool, actually. Like I said, not very often that something like that happens. At least around here. I think in my entire lifetime, between Tok and Fairbanks, outside of myself, 1, 2, 3, 4 pipe smokers is all I've known. 2 of those are dead. They were older gentlemen. No, that's not true. 5, because there was a middle-aged lady. Well, middle-aged when I was a teenager. There was a middle-aged lady that smoked a pipe. I'd almost forgotten about her. Don't have any idea whatever happened to her. She moved south. Went somewhere warmer. But I don't remember if she moved south because she got orders or because she drummed out and wanted to go home. She was military. That is such a nice blend. You know that? Definitely my favorite among the cherry blends. With honestly Casey Jones being my second favorite on the cherry blends. Following that, I think, would be probably the Paladin. The Paladin doesn't have a lot of the cherry flavor to it. Just kind of a hint. But that's a black cherry, not just cherry. And honestly, I think that that's what elevates it on my list. But yeah, Seven Seas Red, baby. I really like that stuff. I tell you what, Mac Baren did a good job on this, I tell you. But yeah, hopefully, one of these days if he ever gets a day off, because he's almost as bad as me. He works for the post office, but he also works for the FAA down in Northway, which is a little native village about 45 minutes. Well, it's 45 minutes from here to the intersection leading into the village. And then it's another, to the airport, it's 7 miles down through a windy ass road heading off the highway. So he works the daytime up here, rolls all the way down to Northway, and he spends the night down there. And then at the end of his shift, he climbs into a cot that he took down there, takes a nap, and rolls up here back to the post office the next morning. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But you got to do what you got to do. So, hopefully, I'll be able to catch him when he has his day off. And maybe we'll sit and have a pipe together. That actually is a really nice thought, yeah? Well, I do believe I've taken up enough of y'all's time. Take care of y'all. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Peace. I'm out.